Hi Scorpio, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Scorpio Tarot reading. Scorpio Love Tarot reading. Scorpio Love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Scorpio Love Messages reading, channeled love messages from your person. Hello, sorry about that. This camera is going to make me crazy, my gosh. What I was saying is channeled love messages from their higher self, love messages from your person. And the High Priestess is here in reverse. I don't think this is going here, but the High Priestess just kind of popped out in reverse. Not quite ready, but that's how the readings go here at the Tarot Closet. Cancer energy, Divine Feminine energy. Somebody's a little blocked, not seeing things super clearly, unable to make a decision. Is that your person around something? Is that you? Is this past or current energy? Let's see what else is going on. Scorpio, I'm channeling for you in March 2024, and you could be here in real time. You could also be here many months, even years later. And that is because this is a timeless reading. You're here when you're meant to be here. This is a fated connection, Scorpio. It means there are messages here for you. Let's see the energy that is coming in. The Chariot and the Ace of Wands. Okay, more Cancer energy. Also the Moon energy. So somebody's about to make a move that's going to change everything. And look at that. Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is that urge. Somebody's really wanting to connect with you. What's going on in that High Priestess energy? How are they just a little bit blocked, not seeing things clearly? There's also a letter here you can see here on this kind of like little table in the High Priestess in reverse. So it can also be that this is coming via message and they're just having trouble with what to say or how to word something. But this is getting that idea quite literally, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. And just making the move. And here with the Chariot card, it's the Moon energy, of course. It's around a lot of emotional energy. It's also a very revealing energy. So something is about to change here. And of course, it's around the emotional energy, the water energy, and also the divine. So some timing going on here, in particular as the situation is kind of being looked at, from, those are yours, from your person's perspective, your perspective, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. These are also yours. So this is just kind of how it's going today. It's a little bit unclear. I don't think it's actually it's not. Just sort of the way they're coming in, but it's how I picked them up and this is how it's coming in. So this is the Knight of Pentacles here. And we have the King of Swords in reverse. So that is the lack of communication. That's not surprising. Yet we have the Knight of Swords, the communication that they want to have with you. We have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Like they have a lot to say. We saw that coming in with the Chariot energy, that they have a lot to say. Okay. It came back. Look, but it came back in reverse. The Ace of Wands also fell out. So those were falling out. They wanted to be back in here. And this is what it is. So it's clarifying itself, which oftentimes it does. That they are a little bit blocked. They're having trouble here. You know, they're not seeing things totally clearly. You know, it's the Chariot now showing us in reverse that there's kind of like some losing, you could say getting lost, like losing their direction, having trouble moving here. So having trouble communicating, getting, I feel, what is a message to you. It's what they want to say to you, but it can be literally around email, social media, SMS, but of course, because we're seeing here in the King of Wands also in reverse, Gemini and Mercury energy, all about communication, information, you know, learning and sharing, the planet of the mind, Mercury, the planet of communication, and it's connected to reading and writing. But more importantly, how do you normally communicate? But we are seeing a letter here. It's probably archaic for something handwritten, maybe not for everybody, depending on your connection. How close are you to your person in proximity? Can it be an actual letter? Maybe, of course. Most likely SMS, social media, email. But do you talk on the phone? Do you send voicemails? Or is it possible to see each other in person? Whatever the case is, it is strong that it's around some kind of message. But that can also be, again, however you normally communicate. And we can see that you're not communicating. We can see that they want to. They have a lot to say. We saw that already in the Chariot card, that they're wanting to communicate. And now we know why they're a little bit blocked. They're not seeing totally clearly, kind of losing their way, with the Chariot coming back in reverse. Afraid of what to write, how to write it, what to say here. We know that they want to communicate with you. And it can be that it does just happen. This inspiration hits here in the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. It came back. And it's here with the Knight of Pentacles. You know, so yeah, breaking literally the no contact, no communication, and or in separation. No, I don't think any of those are yours. These are yours. The Tower energy, the Nine of Swords. So something happened here around that not communicating. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So for some of you, there was some arguing here. I mean, you can actually see it around the breakup or around the separation or just not talking. Some dishonesty here. So here's the thing. Tower card. Nobody ever wants to see the Tower card, but this is how it is. It's Mars energy. Mars is connected to Aries and Scorpio. It's the beginning and the end. It's how you do things. The planet of action and passion and drive. Completion energy, of course, some conflicting energy. So a couple things going on. Their ego is here. And it's connected with the lack of communication. So what came first? Not communicating, Tower moment, arguing, separating, not communicating well. Or was the communication because of ego and that causing some discord, some type of arguing, breakup, separation energy and putting you into no communication? Whatever the case is, however that scenario has played out for you, it's clear. The lack of communication, clarity, I feel truth, all of it is coming through here with the Tower, in particular with truth, because there is a connection with some honesty or potential, some honesty that might be coming here now, or some honesty they were afraid of then. Whatever the case is, Nine of Swords is in reverse now, Gemini and Mars energy. And this is, you know, like just up in your head and anxious and really just feeling sad and just having a lot to say and wanting to say it. It's in reverse here with the Knight of Swords. So there's some communication coming up here. And I want to say it could be still that if it hasn't been intense, it could be that it does get intense and some truths are revealed here with this Knight of Swords, because this can be an intense energy. That sword is transactional. It's clarity in your relationship. It's communication. It's information, which you have not been getting, I feel. And it's coming here with the Knight, who is on the move, Libra and Mercury energy. Libra energy, of course, connecting us with, you know, it's connected to infinity, Libra. And that's, of course, truth, balance, renewal. And it's also a balancing of the divine feminine, divine masculine energies. And of course, that's within us all. And when they're out of whack, you know, when somebody is an ego in shadow, there are things that get withheld. There's decisions that get made that aren't really they're from ego, from shadow, not from higher self. So there's a rebalancing energy here that is kind of happening. Look, there's even some hope here coming out of these clouds, which is a lot of, well, I feel like there's been some conflict. I mean, it's pretty clear. And some indecisive energy, some not being clear energy. Look at this. So that's also what's coming through. They haven't been. And they're still having trouble being honest here. So this is a lot of the past energy of not being clear, not sort of like hiding something, maybe even keeping some actual secrets. And also just the fear of around coming here now, which we see they want to do. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, is saying, I want to do this. There's a humility around this too. Like, I want to look on this field. Here's the horse. And that horse has got a lot of humility and wants to push through obstacles, but on the move. And the Pentacles, your relationship, commitment energy. And it's slow moving. Yet it's here with the Ace of Wands, which is very fast moving. It's getting this urge. So it's kind of like, okay, that's it. I'm just going to come here. I'm just going to do it. And coming in here also with some apologetic energy, breaking the no contact, no communication. And again, you can see that that's what's going on. And you can also see there has been some discord. However, whatever level that was for you, because Two of Cups, Venus and Cancer energy, obviously, this is the two of you. This is your love, and this is the separation kind of breakup energy. And it's just strong that there may have been some arguing again, whether it was before you weren't talking or it was because they weren't talking and not being clear and not sharing. And it could be that there's a little more, there's still an intense conversation coming up here. Perspective just wanted to come in. The King of Cups. Wow. The King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Is that it here? The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, yet the Six of Pentacles in the upright. Venus and Taurus energy. Okay, so Page of Swords, like a fear energy again, and you can see that it's coming with the Six of Pentacles. There's definitely some ego and some immature energy around the past, whatever went on, that they're also still trying to get over. There's some lack of confidence here in our Queen of Wands. Our little Queen of Wands kitty here, our little secret keeper, our little protector, also healer. They have 8 chakras. Their pure vibrations are actually therapeutically healing. It's in reverse, and it's like a hot and cold energy. It's a lack of confidence energy. So there is some fear somehow around it. But look at this here. They're getting a new perspective about how things, since you haven't been talking, they're coming out of this Nine of Swords energy and kind of, instead of just waking up in their head and thinking, I want to say this, I want to say that, or even just not totally giving in to their higher self, just being stuck in shadow and ego. I feel they are coming out of that. They're getting another perspective here. Literally. And that's coming to a 3, of course, and that's a divine number and divine timing and communication. And it's coming here with the King of Swords in reverse, which has been the lack of communication here with the Tower card. So yeah, and it's also connecting here with the Knight of Swords, who has a whole lot to say, and the Tower energy, both the past and some of the current energy. This is like getting really, really honest. This is getting to the root of the issues here, getting this new perspective. And so they're really wanting to, there's a lot that they know they want to come and give and say to you. Look at the Six of Pentacles. It's glowing out of the cup. And that's the thing. It's the Pentacle energy, Moon and Taurus energy. Yet they have the cup, and that's also connecting really to some of the moon energy. The cup is, of course, connected to emotions and offering, and the Six of Pentacles are in here. That's the moon energy around it. That's the emotions. So they're coming in here, real clear look, with the King of Cups, with, they're not coming in here with this idea to, I don't think there's somebody coming after like, hey, let's argue about this. It doesn't feel that way at all. In fact, it feels really emotionally charged. That's what I wanted to say. It's an emotional charging up here somehow. It could get intense, I will say. It can be that it's getting intense because this King of Cups has been suppressing their feelings, but they're not. That's what they're bringing in here in this cup. And this 6 here, that is connected to restoring harmony. That's also a healing energy. And it's a reciprocal energy, the Six of Cups. So it's really wanting to communicate with you and about what happened here. And 2 things here going on with this Page of Swords today coming in. I don't know if you can see that. It's both the fear of the truth and the fear of communicating that. Because look, there's an actual letter here, because the Page of Swords does hold on to the truth, and they've been kind of keeping an eye on you for a while and trying to figure out how to come here. And I think this is like a preparation in reverse, but still some lack of confidence around it. There is an actual stack of paper and a pen and a pencil here. You know, the message that we saw here too, and the lack of confidence in getting that to you. So yeah, this is really, really clear. King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Page of Swords in reverse. That truth around the emotions here, because they have been suppressing how they feel. Do I think this is just about hiding how they feel? Probably not, but it does play a really big part in this. But that is being revealed. And they're coming here with this reciprocal healing, giving energy around their emotions here in this energy, again, of contact, but it's in reverse. So it's sort of like the truth of how they feel, the truth that they owe you, getting to the root of the issues, everything here. They're just a little bit, they're not super confident around it. So it could be that there's messages that have already come in and out or deleted, or strange phone calls, or even conversations that you started to have that weren't finished. But it can also be you just haven't heard from them at all yet, because that's also really clear. They are getting a new perspective here, and they are trying to come in with this humility in the Knight of Pentacles and saying, yeah, well, you can count on me. You know, it's like rebuilding trust energy, but there's some fear around coming in. That Page of Swords in reverse, which today is just a lot of the communicative energy. Also connected with the King of Swords in reverse, some of the fear of the communication, but also telling us that for a lot of you, there may have been some, not a response, like they weren't responding or returning a call or something to that effect. Okay, so this is how it's wanting to go. So it's the Two of Swords, the Ten of Swords coming here in reverse. There's the apologetic energy, the synchronicity, the Six of Cups, the death and rebirth. Star in reverse is revealing itself, and that's a strong energy of what's been here. There's some ego, some arrogance kind of blocking, that has been blocking them from responding or just being honest and communicating. They really want to. And I really like this a lot. But yeah, this is Aquarius and Uranus energy, and it's the arrogance, and it's just kind of ignoring, not responding, not writing, not calling, whatever. Synchronicity. Is that even a letter here? What is that? You know, when you start seeing things happening, and it's in reverse here, and it's connected here to the Ten of Swords in reverse. So it's like the conflicting energy. Yeah, and it's coming here with the Ten of Swords, which is apologetic energy. Sun and Gemini energy, putting also the Sun in reverse, which is a temporary energy. It's like a delayed gratification here. Interesting, because I've been holding the cards and moving them around. These came in the upright. But interesting how they turned around in my hands. So there's some kind of message there. There's some kind of message there, which I'm going to bring through. But this is how they came in. And this is incredibly clear. The death and rebirth card, Scorpio energy, the snake here, the shedding of the skin. They need to do that for survival. That's the renewal. And you know what this is. This is the death of the ego. This is what has been coming through. Quite literally here also in the King of Cups. This is their ego not coming in here. So although it does show me that it could still get intense with everything that is going to be coming out, that they're bringing in, that needs to come out, they're not coming in here this is not coming in and picking a fight. This is a sincere apology. This is coming in not an ego, but it doesn't also feel like, yeah, that's it, here they come. They're like working up to it. You know, there's a building up to it here, quite literally. I almost feel like they're still kind of in, you could say, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. You know, like they haven't let you go and they're working on it, but there's something they're still working out. It's the ego and something else perhaps. It feels really strongly connected to the ego though, I have to tell you. You know, this is coming in a really, really, really different vibe, saying, you know, I've changed. It's second chance energy, of course. The transformational energy here in the death. Things changing. Wanting to move on from what happened. And that's the other thing I'll talk about in just a moment. But the Sun and Scorpio energy here, as these both came together in the upright, the Six of Cups. And they're both Scorpio energies here. That's a lot of the nostalgic energy. It's the reunion energy, which sometimes can feel just really dreamy and not be actually happening. But here it is happening. It's just a matter of time. They're just really trying to get over themselves, I guess you could say. And again, it could be around actual messages with writing, you know, delivering. Of course, it's not going to be for everybody in person, but delivering also like SMS, email, social media. How do you normally communicate? That's the main thing here. And the reunion energy and the nostalgic energy. And it can be you've known each other for many, many years going into childhood, but that could also just be the soul connection energy that is also here. So then I was, you know, just kind of talking and moving and holding cards, and they were, as we talked about synchronicity and the Ten of Swords in reverse, they were like showing them here. So there's also that message. And there's some unrealistic expectations, you could say, around the Six of Cups in reverse energy. And it's like living in the past energy. And then revealing the Death card in reverse is a stagnation energy, excuse me. So I feel that it's really just a validation of what's been going on, that where they were and where they kind of still are versus where they're trying to get to, which is overcoming their ego, getting out of that lower vibrational energy coming from shadow and ego and coming into higher self. Because they're getting out of the ego. They're really, it's clear, they're getting another perspective here. So while again, I think things could get intense here with this Tower energy, it's a lot of the past energy. It could still, they're not coming in that way. The way they're coming in is in a very different vibe, you know? It just could be that as truths are being revealed and as they're apologizing and discussions are going on, that emotions are high and it can get intense. But I also really like this perspective because it is rising above conflicting energy. It's connecting with the divine energy. It's also rising above their ego, quite literally, and it's connecting right with the Tower card in order to say the things that need to be said and coming from a more balanced energy, again, not in their ego, the death of that, and being able to come in and be reasonable and clear and honest. And I like that King of Cups because the King of Cups is coming in a emotionally open and available and supportive, vulnerable way, not coming in tit for tat, you know, like this, and this, and this. Although that could come up here, I think. That's not how the energy is presenting itself. It's more about the fear, you know, the lack of confidence. But boy, I tell you, when they get that lined up, it does feel like it's just going to go. They're just going to be coming in. Okay, it's been a really interesting reading, but it's also clear. Oracle. I'm always shuffled, but I just want to move the energy just to kind of get into your energy here. I'm not reading Oracle in reverse now. Again, I don't know. Just haven't been feeling it for a while. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else, Scorpio needs to see today. Aho. Aha, I like that. So this was just falling out, of course, the healing energy. That's bringing in the counterpart to our King of Cups. It's bringing in the Queen of Cups energy, a very nurturing, open, Emotionally open, supportive, healing energy. The snake is shedding its skin, which it's also doing here. Look in the death and rebirth card. Yeah, so this is a strong validation of how they're coming in here. And also the healing that is coming in with this conversation, ultimately getting to the root of the issues, getting to the bottom of things. Truths being revealed, feelings being revealed, honesty. I really like this a lot. This little fox, what was going on? You know, they're getting crafty here, and this is around reunion energy for me. So finding a way to make this happen, and also just getting themselves lined up for it, because the fear is, it really is, that's right, is palpable for me, and that's it for there. And I wanted to say too, with the King of Cups and our healing energy, which is bringing in the Queen of Cups, that's also, of course, bringing in the counterpart, which is you. And that's the emotional energy between you. And I've been feeling this from the beginning, and I still do, that it's an emotionally charged communication. This is not feeling like, you know, fighting in that sense. Although emotional discord and arguments can get really intense, that much is true. But ultimately, because there are a lot of emotions between you, there's also a past, I feel like, between you, whether it's in chronological years or it's the soul connection here in the Six of Cups, that kind of, that somehow, and that's your energy, Scorpio, that puts things back into perspective. I mean, and it's connecting directly with the Two of Cups in reverse, the Cancer energy, Venus in Cancer energy, the separation and the arguing and whatnot that's been going on. So, yeah, I mean, there's still a lot here. I feel like there's a lot of emotions that are going to be rising up in this communication, but it also feels time, look, breathe. I really like this coming through. Messengers, divine messengers, also literal messengers. This is a divine number, divine timing, communication, literally communication here. And this breathe energy, breathing in the air, bringing in the air energy, of course, which is transactional energy of clarity in your relationship, truth, communication. So it's like almost like a mediation energy, you know, kind of almost like Hierophant or Temperance, but of just, you know, this communication that might get intense, but yeah, this reminder of, hello, I'm just sitting here going on and on, realizing the camera stopped. I don't think it missed too much. I was just talking about the breathe energy here and this communicative energy, the information, the transactional energy around this communication that's going to be happening. And of just kind of taking a step back and getting a perspective and breathing, and if things do get intense, and just allowing yourself to, well, actually, you know, get this High Priestess energy around this reversal. We know this fear that's been going on here, both in the past and the current energy of just not totally seeing things straight, of just tapping into it and yeah, and just tapping into your intuitive energy. That's what I wanted to say, making the decisions based on your free will and what's best for you, and just staying calm. It's like a mediator in this communication. I feel like it's going to go well and it's a healing energy, but it might get emotionally charged. That was a lot just to say a little. And that's because the camera died, which makes me insane. Inner vision. Yeah, seeing things. This is really differently. New perspective. Look at that. And this is how they're coming in. They are seeing it from they're getting out. If they're not already out of their ego, they're getting out of it and seeing things for how they really are and getting to the root of the issues within themselves so they can get to them with you. They're just a little bit afraid. But I really like the Earth Mother. This is the High Priest, or excuse me, this is the Empress coming in. More divine feminine energy, Taurus energy, Venus energy, also bringing in Libra, and really, I love the energy that it puts in your connection and also in your communication of just being really emotionally available, speaking the truth, being open, more healing energy. There's a prosperous energy, of course, coming in with our pomegranate, also connecting us again to our High Priestess energy. She can access all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire. create and grow anything, new beginnings. And around, of course, love. This is Venus energy. Some of you, there might be an indication here of some connections to family and friends and children, parenting. It won't be for everyone, but Six of Cups, Empress energy, it might be the case. Again, not for everyone. There's the Sun, Leo energy, Source, the end of a cycle, the completion of a cycle, a renewal, quite literally, the Sun coming up. It's vitality and life force, and that's also ego, which we all have, but coming from a balanced energy, you know, being able to see everything clearer, connecting right here with perspective. Look at that. So that things can move, that they're a new beginnings, a happy outcome here. I like it. It's connecting with the Empress energy, the Sun, and the Healer, which is bringing in, of course, the Cancer energy, the counterpart to our King of Cups, but also, again, it's connecting directly here with you, Scorpio, and the transformational energy, and also their ego, not coming in with ego. In the Death and Rebirth card, the Snake, directly connecting, and this snake is forming an infinity here. Particular kind of love, truth, balance, renewal, drifting energy, strength, and grounded. So not drifting anymore, grounded. Or guarded. Oh, well, that changes everything, but not so much. It changes what I was saying to you, but the drifting energy here is most definitely connecting here with the Chariot in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. And that's been the fear of being totally honest here. In the guarded energy, it's coming here with strength. So yeah, is this you protecting yourself? It's coming here with strength. So I think so. And this is kind of like Seven of Wands energy too. It's like a self-protection, Mars and Leo energy. And look here with the seeing, also here, inner vision. So yeah, definitely for you as well, feeling a little bit guarded here, and understandably so. I mean, what went on in the connection? And it's just really clear that there has been a lot of ego and shadow coming from your person, and there has been some intensity. That's the other thing I want to say. There have been some power struggles here. And I do feel that that is due to, some of it is due to your strong emotional connection. Like you have a lot of emotions around each other. There's just it's a lot. It's big emotions here. So that's also this fear of being hurt. It's connecting with the strength. And that's also the strength around your person's energy of wanting to come in here and get over their ego. You know, it's 8, it's an action number. It's also connected to some karma. And of course, infinity. So for some of you, twin flame energy, I know that's not for everyone, but that's also just a particular kind of forever love. And that's truth, balance, and renewal here. And I have to say, this is also manifesting things to be even better than they were before. So it's their strength of getting over their ego and coming to you, and it's your strength here too to do what's right for you, even though whatever that's going to be, because it's clear that you have a lot of emotions around your person. There is a strong soul connection here, but a lot has gone on. So this, yeah, communication, however this is coming through, it feels like a really emotionally charged communication that ultimately is going to be very healing. So whatever you're deciding, because you have free will, your person has free will, of course, everyone has free will. The future is not fixed. It's just deciding factors are the decisions that you make. Messages from their higher self, messages from your person. And I like this in a really extra big way today because of the ego that has been here. There's definitely two strong people too, you know. I feel the power struggles here have been intense already. I think of you every day. That's the Six of Cups energy. Our love is eternal. Please forgive me. Ten of Swords in reverse, connecting here with the synchronicity. Things were not lining up. Oh, look, these are connected. I need you. Coming in a really different vibe, I tell you, but it feels intense. I need you. I miss you. Six of Cups. These are also connected. Thinking of you brings me peace. It's this drifting energy here, both emotionally and the boat here on the divine. You know, it's around some timing too. So how long, you know, has this been going on? The lack of communication or not great communication, no contact at all, no communication and or in separation. That's all connected here to this past yet kind of current energy still too. I spy on you. That's Page of Swords energy. Look, getting here with this little sneaky, crafty fox connecting with the Six of Pentacles. You know, the Moon and Taurus energy, which you can see here in this cup of coming in this really emotionally revealing, open way, trying to find a way here around their ego. And maybe you've blocked them too. Maybe they're literally trying to find a way. You are my soulmate. I love you to infinity. It's all piling up with the Six of Cups. I'm hurting right now. Who is that? Is that your energy, Scorpio? Maybe, because look at the response. I'm hurting right now. I'm sorry I hurt you. This could also be what's coming through in the communication. Yeah, it's an energy, future energy as well. I'm hurting right now. I'm sorry I hurt you. Because that's the guarded energy. Yeah, and it's interesting. It's the Queen of Wands also in reverse, who's a little bit apathetic, but also angry. Angry, hurt, apathetic, a little bit of cold energy too. Just not wanting to be hurt, maybe ignoring a message or eye rolling, sighing. Do you know what I mean? I think that might be coming through for your energy. I regret how I left things. I'm sorry I hurt you. I regret how I left things. That's all coming in here in the communication. We have a deep soul connection. Your last channeled love message from their higher self. We are one. Scorpio, that is your reading today. It's been my total honor to channel for you. Thank you so much for joining me. I would be very grateful if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Really helps to keep my channel moving. So thank you so much for that. I'm sending you so much love and light, hoping for the best outcome for you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading. Until then.